Good morning. This is June 12th. This is your message for the day. And the reading comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 3, starting with verse 4. Brothers and sisters, such confidence we have through Christ toward God. Not that ourselves we are qualified to take credit for anything as coming from us. Rather, our qualification comes from God, who has indeed qualified us as ministers of a new covenant, but not of letter, but of spirit. For the letter brings death, but the spirit gives life. Now, if the ministry of death, carved in letters on stone, was so glorious that the children of Israel could not look intently at the face of Moses because of its glory that was going to fade, how much more will the ministry of the Spirit be glorious? For the ministry of condemnation was glorious. The ministry of righteousness will abound much more in glory. Indeed, what was endowed with glory has come to have no glory in this respect, because of the glory that surpasses it. For if what was going to fade was glorious, how much more will what endures be glorious? Alright, the first thing I get from this is that our confidence comes from God, not of our own works, and that the righteousness that we may enjoy is the righteousness of Christ. Nothing coming from us, in fact, could be considered righteous. The scriptures say that our attempts at righteousness are but filthy rags. So our qualification comes only through the grace of God. That the law, which we could not live under anyway, brings only death. And that death was made null and void by Christ dying for us on the cross. And we live now by the Spirit. Alright, the ministry of death carved in stone, obviously referring to the Ten Commandments, was indeed glorious. But how much more glorious, it goes on to say, is the Spirit, which has no condemnation, which is the Spirit of righteousness through Christ our Lord, which does not fade. The law faded, was replaced by the new covenant, and that glory does not fade. This has been your message for the day. Have a blessed day.